Welcome, guys, to the stream this evening. Hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. It is some day during the week. I don't know. It's like Wednesday-ish, I'm thinking. I don't know. It seems like all the days kind of blend together when it's been a busy time at work. So I think it's Wednesday, August the 18th, and we are live here, coming to play some more Minecraft on the TerrisCRAFT server. And yeah. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Shout outs, Ima, welcome to the stream. Hackman J, welcome to the stream as well too. And yeah, let's just head over to the game window and kind of get things cooking along here right away. So we are in the game window, And yeah, we kind of left off still working on this roadway to get out to Tall Terrace's place. Kind of chipping away at it. And it took me forever just to try to get the one little bridge done back here that we did. Mainly because shiny things. You know what it is? It's always shiny things. I blame shiny things for everything. So that's what we're diving back into. And yeah. So I'm just like, I made it before the stream started, and you were the first to like. I appreciate that. Which reminds me, everybody reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell, yada yada yada. You know what to do. You know what to do. And Hackman J has made it 5 minutes and 40 seconds before his bedtime. So at least you get to catch a little bit of the stream before we get who got it away. Hey, I want to look at this. I want to see just exactly what height I start that roof at. I don't know if I've been consistently building the roof height the same on all the bridges I've been building. And I should probably have a little bit of consistency there. And it kind of looks like if we're at ground level, it's starting on the outside edge. Kind of, depending on where it starts, it's like 3 up to 2.5 up, I'm thinking. That's the thing, is like where the half slabs end up laying, that kind of sets the tone for where the rest of the bridge is going to be built. So I want to try to be a little bit consistent. And you're like, consistency, consistency is for consistent people. Well, I try. I didn't sleep, and I need to do 4 days of work. I am smart. Ooh, that's not good. You probably should have got some sleep. 1, 2, 3, bottom one. I think that was what we had decided. Which I think it needs to come up one more then. We'll put that one there, put that one there, bust this out. Perfect-ish. And this was starting as a top slab over here. Top, bottom. There we go. Perfect. Perfect in every way. At least we're trying to be. Not everyone has the constitution to consistently be consistent. Man, you totally broke my brain on that one. If I sleep, I wake up at 8 a.m. Should at least power nap. Power nap would be good. Because if you have like a quick little 20-minute snooze, you don't want to sleep any more than 45 minutes though. Because if it's, I mean, if you've got to get up like right away, if it's any more, then you risk getting into REM sleep, and then you wake up feeling like crap. I'm awake. I'm awake. And I believe we step up here again like so, because we changed the elevation. It's looking, see, this one doesn't have that stupid little S-turn bendy thing in it, so it's easier to build. It's when I throw in those stupid little S-turny things that it's not fun. And we come out one beyond. We need to add some more height to these pillars. I think this birch has got to go. It's got to go. Pac-Man G's got 1841 Terris tokens. Look at you go. Vittoria D'Amelio, welcome to the stream. Vittoria. Okay, I think that is building in the right direction. I need to add one this way, though, because I know that that's going to break because it's top and bottom together. And that can go. Perfect. As perfect as anything's going to be. Hackman J says, did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is insanity. So if you keep doing the same thing and it like fails, and you just keep doing the same thing over again and expecting a different result, and it doesn't happen, that's kind of insane. Tony says, you play well. I try to play well, but I am kind of a scrub, and I am an old guy, and I'm forgetful, and you know how it is. Well, you probably don't know how it is, but... did we come up a height? Yes, we did come up a height here, like so. Like so. And then we're going to come up a height again. Oh, of course, that's where it's a top and bottom block. That one's easier to do, though. Oh my god, I didn't think he'd get it. Trust me, I've done lots of things the same way over and over and over again, expecting different results, and it didn't happen. So, I mean, I am probably about as insane as they get. Especially in Minecraft. Some of the things I've tried to build, and I do it the same thing over and over and over again, and wonder why it's not working. You're going to hack YouTube and give yourself 99,999 points. Well, it's not YouTube you'd be hacking, so good luck. Okay, where do we go? Here. Nope, that's a double again. Dang, top and bottom blocks. Wow, I could, like, maybe place a block every once in a while, and that would be a good thing. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably do a raffle here. I'm going to give it, like, another 30 minutes or so, and I'll do a raffle for some Terris tokens. No, that's not where that goes. And I'm giving away like 2,000 Terris tokens at a time now, so. Alright, now we need to put some lights in this thing. Lantern. We need some lights. And I think we had opted that we were going to kind of go with... wait, what? Okay, there we are. Kind of keeping it in line with the pillars where we could. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock. Man, that gets me every time. Oh, we have lighting. Yay for us. Alright, oak leaves. Need to switch back to the oak leaves. Oh, look, we have another little bridge area that we have to build. This one's just a little bitty one, though. And this one is not going to be the same as that over there. Well, it will be, but it won't be. We're going to have to support this one differently because I don't want to run big old pillars of spruce down to the bottom of that chasm. Vishnu, welcome to the stream. Stairs. I need some stairs. Where's my stairs? Oh, for crying out loud. I literally leapt out of my skin. You're from Canada? I am from Canada. I am from Canuckville. I totally just leapt right out of my skin there. Well played, sir. Well played indeed. That's not what I want there. See, and then for this, what I'm going to do a little bit differently is I'm going to... Whoop, no, no. Going to do that. And that. And that. And that. No. That. Because I still want this to have a roof like the other ones. Hackman G's heading out. Alright, have yourself a good one. We will catch you later. Victoria's heading out too. Have yourself, but love the live. Thank you. And don't forget to reach down, hit the like button. The like button feeds the algorithm beast of YouTube. So it's kind of important. Okay, so I think we're going to beef this up here a little bit across here. Oh, right. That's not going to work. I got to do this. See, the thunder doesn't make me jump quite as much as the other one does. I mean, it still kind of jumped a little bit, but... think that'll work. And then we go up with these. Oh, you're getting the push in there too. We need to chip away a little bit of this landscape. Might actually have to replace some of this with grass block because I think it's going to take just far too long for it to spread. Okay, that birch tree should despawn on its own. I think I'm going to end up having to add some more sounds there pretty quick before these ones get a little bit too stale. I think if I take out this tree, all of this should despawn without any issues. Terraforming. I need to make it look pretty. Oh, that one runs forever, that one. There's another door one too that like opens and closes Minecraft doors like over and over and over again. It plays for a while. Okay, that should start spreading the grass around a little bit. So does it look like this bridge would collapse in on itself? I don't think it is. I think that looks sturdy enough. I might have to just bring this down a bit more. Give it that appearance that it's more solid than it is. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's kind of a bit on the annoying side. I think these have to go up one more on each end. That should do the trick. I'm going to terraform this back a little bit more here. Something seems awkward here. Hold on. Oh yeah, like this is not in the right spot. That's why it's awkward. Awkward. Ah. Nope, that's not where I want that. You're gonna bully Streamlabs. Well, that's not very good. What did Streamlabs ever do to you? Where'd my slabs go? My spruce slabs. I deleted them. Okay, what height do I want to go with this? I want... there, followed by there, followed... I think it's just because we're coming in on this. This is elevated here, that it makes this feel like it's so short. But I'm losing my mind. Quest accepted. You're just ripping through all the commands, aren't you? You're going to burn through all your points that you won. I'm going to have to get some sounds set up for New World. That's going to be one that I'm going to have to get done. This one time I was at the store and some kid was trying to take my phone out of my pocket. His mom was a Karen too. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Imagine the poor people that are actually named Karen that are now stuck forever being a meme, and maybe they're not like a Karen. You gotta kind of feel bad for them a little bit, but just a little bit. Gosh, the bridge building is actually, things are moving along here quite smoothly, to tell you the truth. I'm not making any huge mess ups like yesterday. Your mom's one sister is called Karen. And is she a Karen or is she just Karen? Okay, I think actually this here, I want it to step down on this one more. Because this actually comes a little bit lower at this end. Alright, sorry. Birch tree, you gotta go. You're kind of like all up in my business here. And I don't want it. You need to like step off. There we go. Oh, but I want this to step down. Whoop, like so. My mother-in-law is called Karen too, but that's not her name. Oh. Birch, please. SGTV, welcome to the stream. Hey! Now, my mom's sister called Karen isn't a Karen, but they are not the sharpest tool in the shed, but my language sounds like Karen. Oh, that's... You're not supposed to talk about your family that way. Herregud. Next height is this one. And then we do this one. Are raids allowed? I was thinking of raiding you next time I stream. Some people don't like them. Absolutely, I love raids. Raids are amazing. I got raided last night by Effect 2.0 again. He's amazing. Like, he supports small channels all the time. They had a pretty good little group of people that popped over. It was lots of fun. Especially because I was, like, engrossed in trying to fix a build and kind of didn't notice the raid was happening until it, like, is already, like, well on its way. And so then it was a mad scramble to get all the shout-outs out and the thank yous. Why wouldn't people like raids? That's just... I mean, I guess if they're trolley raids, that's a little bit different, right? But... You be live same time tomorrow? I should be live the same time tomorrow. I'm going to try to really stick to a proper schedule over the next 5 or so weeks. Five, 6 weeks. And then I'll be on like a crazy schedule. Like I'll be streaming whenever I could possibly get my hands on it when New World goes live on September 28th. I sometimes have 100 people and it clogs chat. That is, oh man, I couldn't even imagine 100 people in my chat. I will do my best to give everybody a shout out as they join the channel. That'll keep my my wits about me to make sure that I'm paying attention to chat. I'll tell you that much. Bye bye, Mr. Birch Tree. Ugh, too many birch leaves. See, when all these leaves are connected like that, in 1.17, they don't despawn near as easily as they used to. It's kind of a bit annoying. This tree's gonna go. Bye, tree. You're too low to the ground. You block the view. Benny, welcome to the stream. Sup? Sup? 100 people, he wouldn't be able to see my snarky jabs about his builds with all that activity. Yeah, so you just insult me in VC. That's great. Great. Oh, I saw this one coming. You have no idea how... As loud as it is in your ears, I guarantee you it's way louder in my ears. It's way louder. I mean, it's probably loud for your ears too, but I feel it. I feel every pulse of it. Yeah, that looks a little more natural than it just kind of plopped down here. Couple of little bridges back to back. You might not have enough points to redeem it. If you do exclamation mark points, SGTV, it'll give you a better idea of whether or not you'll be able to pull that off. I'm going to boost that right up to there, I think. Just so that the grass matches, or the leaves match up with the wall. There is a cooldown on it as well, too. Yes, there is. Definitely. It's not a global cooldown. I think it's just a player cooldown. How much does it cost? I want to say Airhorn is 125 points. Pretty sure it is. I've got a list of them all on my Discord. Hello, if I could place a leaf block, that'd be amazing! Oh, man. You guys are spending all the points tonight. We should be coming up to some, like, tunnel building here pretty quick. More birch trees that need to go, bye-bye. I don't think I'll do the same tunnel that I did over on, what was that one? That was Sweeney Way, wasn't it? No. Yeah, Sweeney Way, and this is YM Boulevard that I'm working on right now. I've got a bunch of terraforming here I gotta do. That's gonna go there. We gotta trim this back, get rid of this tree. You need 10 more points. Oh, it looks like this birch tree's going away too. Make sure they're not touching. You're not touching me. You're not touching me. Yeah, we'll just throw a few more grass blocks in here so that it spreads a little faster. There we go. More birch that's got to go. See, these are one of those birch trees that I cut down when I was laying down the initial gravel pathway. And they just don't despawn because if they're touching anything else, it's just... they just never go away. This tree's got to go. It's too close to the road. Bye-bye. Have a new life. Oh, I maybe got a little carried away on that. Good enough. Good enough indeed. You're going to set a reminder for a raid tomorrow. That, thank you. I appreciate it. Very much so, yes. You get some cringy old guy, you're going to come raid. Woohoo! No, what? No. Oh, look. We have more building to do for a bridge. This bridge will actually build into the water a bit, I think. I'll remind me to like and sub. Yes, a like spike and a sub spike, and that's amazing. Wow, my viewer count just all of a sudden disappeared. Nobody's viewing. Wow. Whoops. Way to go. Thanks, YouTube. Sometimes I think their little algorithm thingy is a little broken. Yeah, according to the actual YouTube... Ah! I got clapped! Alrighty, let's finish the leaves up to this point. This tree's got to go. It's in the way. It's ugly. It drives me crazy. But bye-bye. Oh, random clicking everywhere. Oh, look, more ugly tree leaves that didn't despawn. I think, like, non-despawn tree leaves are worse than a tree that's been, like, half cut down. Laugh out loud phrasing. I was waiting for you. I was the button. I was waiting for somebody to catch that. But I got clocked. They need to make, like, leaf stairs, I think. Oh, look, another tree that's in the way! Or leaf half slabs. Leaf half slabs, I think, would be good. Alrighty, well, now we have another little bridge to build. I need my slabs again. I certainly don't need any birch. Oh, slab bricks. Why did I hear what sounded like something jump into the water? Oh, it must have been a... Is there salmon here? I thought I heard water splash. Buildy, buildy, buildy. That was not the way to build. You're underrated. I don't know why you don't have more viewers. You're dedicated and entertaining. I try. But honestly, it comes down to the fact that I'm a freaking old guy. Either that or my SEO is not right on my... I'm doing something wrong with how I'm posting the content to YouTube. And this time of night is a pretty saturated time on YouTube Live or Twitch Live. Build, 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 build. You're not that old. Yeah, tell the bloody lady at Dairy Queen when I bought ice cream for my wife and I. Oh, you're taking your daughter out for ice cream? Isn't that nice? And she's 3 years older than I am. Says, you're only like 10 years older than me. You're not allowed to be old. There are days, man, when I feel it, though. I need to get myself in better shape is what it comes down to. I gotta lay off the potato chips. Because they're gonna kill me one day. Ah, another birch tree that's got to go because of the bridge. This one, I think, is not touching anything, so it should despawn on its own nicely. Of course, when I go and put spruce right next to it, it'll be like, oh, look, I get to keep this now. No! Why? Why? Alright, I gotta go see what I did for footing on the longer bridge that I did over on Sweeney's side. On the Dunstan Boulevard. It's either Dunstan. It's Dunstan Way. Maybe it's Dunstan Way instead of Sweeney Way. I think it's Dunstan Way. You look in your 30s. That's because I got a haircut and I cut all the gray off that's right here. And the goatee is like freaking Santa Claus white. Not. I'm mid 40s. I've tipped over on the backside of mid 40s. I guess I could have, you know what, if I go / game mode spectator, I can speed myself up and travel faster. I can fly through the air faster. Oh, but you haven't, SGTV, you haven't seen this nice rickety bridge that I built. There's like chunks of it that are all like falling down and stuff. Let me get in here. Oh, I'm in spectator. I can just fly where I want. I love how this bridge turned out. It's just, I think I'm going to wreck it a little bit more because I think it's still just a little bit more uniform. I'll knock out a bit more of the cobblestone and maybe put in some more of the mossy cobblestone and some more cracks, brick and stuff like that. But I think you might be exactly 10 years older than me, actually. I think I'm 9 years older than you. Looks good and bad at the same time. Okay, so I did put some concrete footers or some brick footers down at the bottom here. I'm hoping that Sweeney's going to keep my bridge here. Because I've noticed he's added some marker pillars around here for his build, so here's hoping. Oh, but I definitely added some more infrastructure. Oh, and I'm going to change out these buttons too to the item frames and the stone blocks in the middle of it. Because it looks a little better with the item frames. But on the really long ones, as soon as it hits the water, I've got it going into some brick footing. So I'll have to do the same thing over at this one. Where's my road? There it is. Need to make sure I find my way back. Actually, can I do /spawn? I don't think, no, I don't think I can. Like, I'd have to do it through coordinates. I don't have any add-ons for doing like /spawn. You gotta head out and go to sleep. I've set my reminder for tomorrow. It all depends on how long I stream for. I'll try to stream later tonight. SGTV, you have yourself a fantastic one. And thank you in advance. Cheers. Have a good night. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, so I don't really have to worry about... Oh, look, I can't do that. I gotta switch /game mode. Creative. The thunderclap didn't get me that time. That one I might have to turn the volume up on a little bit because it's not as loud as the air horn. The air horn is like ridiculous. Okay, this one I could do the brick footing on.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Lockdot. Afternoon? Not even in where you're at is it afternoon.
9:26 p.m. But it's an hour later for you. So 10:26.
10:26 for me. Good after night. Okay. So you mean morning then?
Yep, I broke my brain. Good after... Technically it is afternoon, so good afternoon.
I mean, even 11 a.m. tomorrow morning is still technically afternoon of a day before. You're working that out right now in your head, aren't you?
No, currently I'm actually waiting for your stream to load. It's acting weird on my end, but that's because Google Chrome is acting weird.
Well, it could be me too. Who knows? I haven't dropped any frames though today, and I haven't had any weird like bit rates jumping up to 12K like it did yesterday.
That's good. The other day, I had a weird issue as well, where I think I dropped 10,000 frames in about 30 minutes.
Well, mine was weird. It was all of a sudden my bit rate went and doubled for the stream. Like I have it fixed at 6K, and it usually sits at like 58, 5900, and sometimes it'll peak up over 6200. But then I looked at one point yesterday when the stream had froze, and I was at like 12K bit rate. And I'm like, I don't even have it set to that, and YouTube doesn't accept anything over 10K. It's like, oh my god, I got too much data. What are you doing to me?
Oh, that happens to me quite a bit, because my internet's choppy, and when it goes over and quits for a second and kicks back on, I guess it just got a load of data or something, and it just kicks up to 12K. Sometimes it kicks mine up to 20 or 30K for a few seconds.
Yeah, but if the software's fixed, it shouldn't do that. I'm going to blame Streamlabs because it had updated yesterday as well.
Perfect thing to blame, since I use OBS, not Streamlabs. So, Streamlabs probably isn't supposed to do that.
Well, that's not where that's supposed to go. I think I'm getting a little bit more accomplished today versus yesterday's stream. Yesterday I was kind of all over the place. I think that little S-bend in that bridge just kind of really broke my brain for a while.
You are a very good builder.
Thank you.
If you think I'm trying to be nice, I'm not. If you look at some of my builds, it looks like a 1-year-old monkey tried to build it that was also in a coma and having a seizure at the same time.
Think in layers. When I build, try to avoid flat walls. Like that's the biggest thing.
My last build, I was gonna say greenhouse. It is a greenhouse technically, but it's clear glass. And I kind of didn't think in any layers. I just started building, so mobs don't go over and trample on my crops continuously.
Son of a jabba-jabba-doo. The air horn gets me every time. You gotta be just about out of points now, though. Alright, where's my cloud bot?
I keep forgetting Y is the right button. will never run out of points because he keeps winning.
Yeah, and I just started it again, so we gotta top up IMS points.
I went in with my
I think I gotta bring this one up one more. Those are the same. We step up one, 4 are the same, down one. Oh, this side drops more than the other side does. That's why it's goofy. Or does it?
Have you heard of the new mod? Well, I don't know if it's new. Well, it's relatively new. Have you heard of the sodium mod?
I have not. Mainly because I don't play any... I haven't really played with modded Minecraft since like 1.64. Because that's when the mod packs were like big back. That was back in like the Yogscast days of streaming and videos. And they had their Yogs pack, which was amazing. That pack was so much fun to play.
There was so the sodium mod doesn't really change anything with the game. It just gets you better frame rate. So let's just say there's also a add-on to the sodium mod called Iris shaders, and it uses sodium. And basically,
oh, okay, yeah, I have heard of that before.
On my computer, let's say I am in my redstone area and I'm getting 15 frames per second with the PTGI shaders, or just any shaders. If I have the Iris shaders, you know, the Iris mod, I get around 50 to 60 in that area. So it does help out quite a lot with performance.
Well, I don't... For me, performance is not really an issue.
Because your computer can send rockets to space, though I think it was a calculator that could send rockets to space a long time ago, so...
Yeah, that doesn't say much, right?
Even my old laptop could send a rocket to space, and it can't even watch a YouTube video anymore.
I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Ah! I'm falling and I can't get up. Alright, I think I got the roof structure at least started on this now. It's looking schwanky. If schwanky was a thing.
The phone chargers have been acting up weirdly. So I have, you know, the $1 phone charger, you know, the power supply, and it charges my phone with a cable I bought on Amazon in 2 hours. And if I use the cable that it, you know, came with the phone, it takes around 12 hours. And if I use any other cable, it takes about 12 hours. But the one I got on Amazon, it charges in 2. Does that make any sense?
Better quality copper in it. Like the way they got the pairs twisted in it might be better. I mean, cable quality does make a big difference, especially if there's like a lot of resistance in the lines. So sometimes it's the difference between like solid core versus braided copper in them.
Interesting. I might have to go and pick up a bunch of the charger line I got on Amazon, because no other phone charger works and everyone keeps borrowing mine.
Sometimes you could get some like decent, especially for things like that, like mobile accessories and stuff from Amazon that are like pretty decent quality.
Yeah, this one is a real good quality. With the cheap cables, I broke them probably once every 3 weeks, and I've had this cable over a year, and it has not broken. And it's also 6 feet long, so it is a double bonus. It's a very good cable.
I mean, I probably don't need that one there, but for consistency, I think I'll leave it. Oh, there I go, talking about consistency again. Apparently that was the word of the day or something today. And we'll leave that side.
I go through the cables I genuinely don't know. I don't abuse the cables. I have them plugged in. Then if I'm going somewhere, I wrap them up, not tightly, and I just take them. I just wrap them up just, loosely and whatnot. And then after about 3 weeks, they break. And I have to hold it in a certain spot so it charges the phone.
My daughter's really hard on cables, especially like if it's an iPhone. The iPhone cables are trash.
How fast does she break them?
Don't really pay attention to it anymore because when she turned like 16, we stopped buying her cables and she had to buy her own. But she's always, busting cables and having to order them.
Yeah, she probably is not busting them as often now, at least.
Yeah, it's her money now. It's not mom and dad's money. Makes a big difference. Oh, you must have logged onto the server.
Yes.
I
did, and I spawned... Okay, I didn't log out in lava, and I logged back in and I was in lava. So,
well, I don't know how that happened, because the world hasn't changed.
I know. I have the abandoned nether portal here, and I logged out next to lava, and I spawned back in lava. It's weird.
Oh, doesn't that look excellent? I think so. I want to give this proper footing. I don't want my bridge to fall over.
I've been just setting up some sort of sugarcane farm and whatnot. Haven't really done that much on the server yet.
No?
Yeah, I've gotten, some diamond armor, an enchanting table, some sugarcane, 2 chests, and a bed. That's about it.
You should probably, have a house.
Yeah, though, I mean, I should, but I haven't bothered to make one yet. I don't know when I'm gonna make one. Probably not soon.
And now I'm breaking blocks I don't need to. Yay for me. Alright, stare me now. Brick stairs. That is not a brick stair. Oh, who remembers the old Minecraft days where stairs didn't connect in corners like that? Ugh. Fortunately, it was actually before my time started, because I started playing in 1.6. And
probably before I make a house, I'm gonna
connected
just
stairs weren't a
get
thing.
myself a bunch of tools that are good, because iron is somewhat painfully slow, because I'm used to netherite and whatnot.
Yeah, painfully slow, but at least it's something to get you going.
Yep.
Alright, I got the footings in place.
Do you happen to know where lapis, what is it called, lapis lazuli, or just lapis spawns? I've been
Underground.
I was mining at level 5 for about 40 minutes yesterday and found no lapis.
No, it's a little higher than that. But you got to look at the 1.6 because everything shifted with 1.17, so... Oh, I'm getting dizzy flying back and forth. Blah! We got about 16 minutes left in the old giveaway here. If you want to get your Terris tokens. Exclamation mark raffle. And the number of tickets you want to get. While you're at it, reach down and hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ring the notification bell. Okay, so I don't need the supports at that end. I think I got to come back this way. Add a little more supports here.
Remember that
and
CPU
here.
I was talking about yesterday?
Yeah, that Phenom.
Yeah, I bid $7 on it, and then 5 seconds later, someone bid $40. $40 for a CPU
That's old. A Phenom is Phenom 2 4-core. That's old, man. That's really old.
They should have just got something like a i7-3770. At least it has a decent amount of power.
Well, unless they have an AMD board that they're just looking for a processor to throw in it.
But then again, though, they could still just...
Because a Phenom 2, that's an AM2 board, isn't it?
Phenom 2 is AM2 Plus. My board's AM2, but it's AM2 Plus and AM3 it supports. Or to make it, I think I misworded it. The CPU supports AM2 Plus and AM3, and it should work in an AM2 board as well, because AM2 Plus works in AM2.
Oh, I don't have this one on the right spot. Wah, wah, wah.
Ah, I see you put an ad in.
Yeah, I snuck one in.
You're in luck, because I'm not pressing skip ad, it's playing the whole ad.
Well, thank you. You didn't put a number beside that. You didn't put a number beside that raffle. All right. I think we've got the structure of this about as solid as it's going to be. And then we get to do some
Also, the part that doesn't make
tunnels.
sense about the person bidding $40, they could have not even bid it on an auction. They could have gotten it for $20 if they wanted. Just at the buy it now part of eBay.
Well, yeah, that kind of doesn't make sense. Unless they don't care when... Well, that still doesn't make any sense.
Not at all. I could see if they bid something like $8 or $9, but $40 for it, there's the same price in even a couple of them that are cheaper, probably.
Okie dokie.
The first one you see when you search it up is $18 with $2 shipping, so that's $20. And they bid $40.
Well, apparently I'm struggling a little bit with this build. I'm not entirely sure why. My brain's not functioning at the moment. I think it pieced out.
Maybe try to add some vines in or something?
No, I got screwed up in my placements of the roof blocks.
Roofs are the only part of a build that I'm good at, actually. Your best bet's probably just to go over and just build a natural roof if that's what you're trying to go for. Just place blocks randomly.
Evil, annoying orange. Welcome to the stream. An evil, annoying orange. Not gonna mess with that orange.
Hello, evil, annoying orange, and welcome to the stream.
Ha 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 ha. And in case you didn't say it, ha. What is better, creative or survival? Well, it's a survival server that I built that I'm playing creative on because it's my server and I'm building infrastructure for people that are playing on the server. So everybody else is playing in survival. I'm playing in creative. You know what? There's benefits to both. There's satisfaction in doing a mega build in survival because you've gone and farmed up all the materials. But when you just want to build something, then you go and do creative. So like the infrastructure stuff that I'm doing for all these roads and stuff to go back and forth to people's builds, I'm not going to spend the time to farm up 9 million pieces of gravel to build a road out to somebody else's build. So it's, yeah. Evil Orange says, okay, be right back. I'm going to go kill some apples.
I just realized I didn't put my...
That's comparing it.
Exclamation point raffle.
That's what I said that, actually.
Wait, when did you say that?
Like the first time you did it. Because you did it once. You've bought one ticket. There's comparing some apples and oranges. He went and killed some apples. So clearly oranges won that battle. There's no comparison anymore. Oranges win.
Oranges taste...
Okay.
Sorry. I'm having issues.
You like totally broke there. Like, did your brain just shut off, or?
No, basically, I have the Y button set to turn on the microphone for Discord, and if I'm in a search box, it just dies. It kills off what the
See,
sound
I
is.
use the back button on my mouse for my push to talk. So it's the thumb button on my mouse. This one. Let's go to large cam. Zoink. This one.
That would be a good one to do. My mouse is just one of those Lenovo ones. It is a very nice mouse. It doesn't have any of those back buttons on it, though, but I forget to use those.
Oh, is it wireless?
No, it's one of the wired ones.
Yeah, see, those are decent, nice. I've got a billion of them in my office because all of our computers are Lenovo. So.
Are they the black ones with the red scroll wheel?
Yeah. They're a solid mouse.
Yep. I have had 2 of them so far. I wore one of them out. Yes, I wore a mouse out.
I wear a mice out all the time, so it's not something unusual. Like, especially for Minecraft, my right mouse button gets beat up pretty bad.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I used to do a lot of PvP in Minecraft and whatnot, and it just slowly stopped working to where I have to basically punch the left mouse button for it to work, which is probably not good for it.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Okay, this is taking longer than I wanted, but I'm keep getting distracted by my brain.
This, what is it called? Diagram is a bit confusing, but it turns out around level 15 is where you want to be when it comes to mining for lapis.
And then, of course, that's all going to change when 1.18 comes out, which is 1.17 Part 2. That ticked me off when they split 1.17 into 2 different packs. Oh, because of COVID, blah, blah, blah. Everything's all because of COVID. I think it's an excuse for people not doing their job. Roof is done on the bridge.
It would make sense if they would go over and all work in the office, but at the same time, though, there's no reason why they can't just set it up for online. So you could do it pretty much anywhere if you have internet.
Oh, the split up of my brain had already moved on from that conversation, and I was completely lost there for a second. I'm like, what the are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 1.17.
Yeah. I got it now.
It seems like there'd be no reason why they can't just go over and put it online, but nah. At the same time, though, it is a big update, so it does make sense. Quality over quantity, probably, is what they're going for.
Yeah, but it seems like COVID is always getting blamed for delays because of their lack of preparedness. COVID's been around for like a year and a half now. you can't keep using it as an excuse now. Like, you should have your practices and your processes in place now to compensate for work from home.
Actually, it's been around for, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years, 8 months, because it happened...
It was December of...
2019.
Yeah, 2019, and then March 2020 is when it hit us. March, February is when it, maybe even April, when it hit like Canada area. So
I think we got the first cold around here around 4th of July. Actually, yeah, we had to start wearing masks 4th of July. Now, I do remember that for one reason, and the reason why is because we had a 7-point-something earthquake. And that's quite rememberable. So, 4th of July, 2019.
all right, it's now lit up too. Look at me go! Woohoo!
Pretend there's clapping right now, because I can't clap because I'm occupying one arm, or one hand.
Now I think I might do this section here a little different. I think I might have a retaining wall up around. This is actually going to be cut in, I think, is what I'm going to do. And now I'm done with the retaining wall.
I'm gonna have to stop making changes to my video soon, because it's now over a month late, and I keep going over and changing stuff like adding in a small little wither skeletons that's spinning for a loading screen and all that little tiny stuff. I don't know, it just bugs me if I don't add it in. It's weird.
Consistency is good, but then you got to get to a point where you got to be, you know, putting up content on a regular basis. Yes, and so when you're dealing with those small little things that has been like a month-long process, then eventually it's like, okay, I guess I need to get something done now.
Yeah, I gotta go. I do have one excuse. I'm trying to make it the best video because it's the 1000th video, but after that I'm going to try to make stuff somewhat regularly. Somewhat regularly meaning 3 or 4 days a week, every other day, which should be more than doable if I'm not doing a stupidly long project. It's super big.
Yeah, you're the big wiener again, Ima. Congrats.
Wonder how many decibels the air horn is.
I don't know. It's loud.
Hopefully
it's loud. Oh, we're going to start doing some tunnel work now. I just got to figure out how I want it to look. Those trees should despawn on their own. All right, I think that's reasonable. Little retaining wall here. So we head up, and then it'll be back to grass, little fence things, or leaf, bush fences, roadsides, whatever you want to call it.
Wrong button. How hot does your CPU get?
I don't know. It's liquid cooled. I don't really pay attention to it that much because it really runs not at all. Like when I'm running Minecraft and streaming right now, my CPU is at 2.8% usage.
Oh, yeah, you don't. Yeah, you're probably running at 0 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, pretty much. It's my room in the middle of that big heat spell doesn't even get hot in here at all. So.
My CPU commonly gets up to around 80 Celsius, and it was getting up and fixed thermal paste on it because I realized I never changed it on this computer, and that helped it out quite a bit.
Evil says, Evil Annoying Orange says, I hope you fall in lava with all your diamonds and netherite. Wow, he's hoping I fall in lava with all my... I meant creative, dude. If I fall in lava with all my diamonds and netherite, it ain't gonna mean jack. Ain't gonna mean nothing at all.
Do me a favor and burn all your items, he says.
Okay. There you go. I just deleted all my items. They're all gone. I have nothing. Oh, look. I have bricks again. Oh, look. I have slabs again. And spruce. And item frames. Okay, maybe not item frames, but I can get them again. Hey, yeah, the item frame, you can't actually right-click on it and get it back in your inventory. Grab TNT and destroy the whole bridge. And this is why you're not playing on the server. I just spent forever building it. I'm certainly not going to blow it up. Okay, I got to do something in this to kind of break up this monotony here a little bit. Let's grab a lantern. Hello, lantern. No, that's not a lantern. That's a lantern.
I use TNT, but the reason why I use TNT is mostly for mining out large areas. Except I'm too cheap to use TNT most of the time, so... Oh, that's lava. Don't kill me.
Evil's like, let me in your world. I won't destroy it. I promise. You needed the winky emoji in there, and that would have been perfect. Dude, please forgive me. I love your world. Yeah, no. Now, what else here can I do to kind of break this monotony up a little bit? I think once I start wrecking it and putting in some cracked stone and stuff like that, it'll look a little better. Dude, I'm a huge fan of your world and your content. Well, I appreciate it. There's not much on this world to be a huge fan of yet, though. It's still got a long ways to go.
When was the first time you joined into the stream? Annoying Gorns. Also, that's nice, though. I would add a smiley face in, but this is voice. You can't add smiley faces in.
You found me 10 minutes ago. Wow, you've been around a while then. Woohoo!
I think I joined in what, 2019 or 18? Something like that.
I can't remember now, to tell you the honest truth.
You were on the TerrisCRAFT server and you were building a staircase. That's all I remember.
TerrisCRAFT server, so that'd be quite a while ago. That was that big castle.
And you were building a staircase on one of the walls.
Let me see if I guess I should have that world. Hold on a sec. No, I didn't. I exited. I don't know if I have the TerrisCRAFT map. I think it might be this one. I'm just updating it to 1.17.1, so watch it go.
What are you doing? Are you gonna try to see where the staircase is, or what I'm talking about? I'm confused.
Yeah. I can't remember what stair... Oh, I bet you it was the front staircase, wasn't it?
Let the stream update real quick. It's it's quite far behind. It's lagging a lot. I don't know if it's my end or your end.
Nastia, welcome to the stream.
Let's see, what's the CPU? The CPU's fine. I see the stream now.
I'm going to guess the staircase you were talking about is probably this one here, because this is my build on the TerrisCRAFT map. So the only real staircase I've got is this one.
It's still up. This and I think it might have been that. Or no, it was a wall right next to a staircase. So it probably was the wall. Actually, yeah, that was probably the wall right there.
Could have been the wall, maybe?
Yeah, one of those. It was right next to a staircase in your building, so it's probably that. And it wasn't, you know, one of the big walls. It was a small one.
I have slowly started, like, there was a few days, not few days, like a while ago, though, that I hopped back on here and started doing some more building on this, because this checkered floor was never in here for the original build. There was like a weird structure in the middle of this that was sitting here that I didn't like, so I tore down. And
the checkered floor looks pretty good.
It does, doesn't it? It actually works quite well for it. And then I started designing these corners, and I'm not still totally sold on it yet, but now that we got 1.17, I've got some new blocks I can play with in here that I might change things up a little bit, so. I still really love this castle, though. You know what I don't have, though? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have my nether portal.
Evil Orange is being interesting.
Yeah. Was this... Oh, this was the server. This was TerrisCRAFT 1.0. You remember this one, right? Because I built the rail all the way out to your place.
Oh, yes. I do remember that one. And then I had the little house in the side of a wall.
This was the spawn on TerrisCRAFT 1.0. We're on TerrisCRAFT 2.0 now. And this is the one that's got the nether that is like, oh, I love this, how this nether turned out. Are you ready for this? God, please load, because I upgraded it to 1.17.
Do you have a backup?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she loaded. It's all here. Look at this nether. Isn't it? Look, I don't know. This is amazing. The fire mural, it took forever to build, but it is like on point. I love this. I love this build. This ghost glass floor.
I remember I did a lot of command work inside of that area.
Digging this all out, yeah.
Evil Orange, chairs are not part of the good nutrition. I don't recommend eating chairs. I recommend eating oranges.
But yeah, I think this is my favorite nether hub that I have ever built. Hands down. I think this might actually be right up there with one of my most favorite builds of all time, is this one.
When
I'm wondering.
That's you in the middle of it.
When I was building it, it was actually done before I did the fire mural. The dragon on the roof of it there, the fire shooting out of it. But it's just got such a vast look to this. With shaders, this is like unbelievably so. And what's the other build I can show? I have the World of Solitude Season 3 map. That's another one that's like really close to up there as one of my most favorite builds is the World of Solitude Season 3. WAS. Where is my WAS map? And it's now getting upgraded to 1.17. Yeah, this one here is on point. I've done a little bit of breaking in here because I needed to see some of my redstone builds, like how I set up the sheep farm and stuff, so I've kind of like knocked out a couple of blocks in the wall.
Oh, and the humongous dome of glass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and this auto sorter. Look at this freaking auto sorter. Like, this is like... It sorts almost every block of 60, or of 64. And I've got my automated sugarcane farm. I've got the honey farm. I've got the wool farm. I've got the perp farm. What else do we have? We have the apples over here so that I can make golden apples. So we got the apple farm. The iron farm is over here.
If you were around here a long time ago, you would have seen Terris die about 500 times as well.
Oh, yeah. All of this, everything that you see here, and actually everything you saw in that first castle that I've loaded, I built in survival. This is all built in survival, this thing. Every piece of this is survival. So, this dome was ridiculous. And I gotta get outside the dome so you can see the wasteland outside it. So I actually dug out all the dirt outside of this, and I farmed the podzol. Is it podzol? No, it's not podzol. It's, yes it is. Yeah, podzol. I farmed all this podzol. This is all green glass that is like 7 layers deep to give these like bottomless pits. Dog, welcome to the stream. Tater, welcome to the stream. But yeah, like this, and even this little mountainside, I did the ghost glass effect in it as well too. So it actually goes down. There's 7 layers of glass with a gap of air in between it all the way. And so this whole mountainside is like, it turned out amazing. But the best part isn't even here. This build was 100% survival, not creative. And you can go back and you can watch all of the videos. I have all of the live streams because this was all done on live stream too. This little pit over here, I loved this one because I built the dinosaur bone in it. With shaders, oh man, this turns in dope. Like I don't have any shader packs installed right now. But yeah. Oh, Terris, I'm Yo-Yo Salamander. I keep changing my name. Oh, okay. Welcome back. It's so hard to translate some words from Russian. Yeah, so this was actually even down in this little like cave down here. I went like totally ridiculous with this build, and I've got the ghost glass effect goes all the way down to the bottom in there. It's one of my favorite builds for sure. And the fact that this was done in survival, farming this glass. This dome is 221 blocks across. So you can just imagine how much sand that was to farm that all up. Probably about 100,000 plus. You know what? I can't remember. It was a lot.
I wonder what took longer, farming for the pod soil, which is painfully slow, or mining 100,000+ sand.
The pod soil, hands down, because I had to plant each spruce tree to grow it, right? Oh, my little lights aren't working. Oh, I know why. It's because Sweeney put an on-off switch on these. Slash time set.
Just leave it for a while because either our pipes are bad or the city's water is gotten a smell of sewage and it doesn't taste right.
Yeah, maybe don't drink that.
Probably not. We don't have any bottled water though, but we're gonna have to call up the city probably tomorrow or something because it's not supposed to taste like this. Probably it didn't used to, at least.
I need the shader, or I need nighttime to roll around on here. I've kind of got half creative mode on this because it was a server map and it wasn't designed to be in creative. My little house actually was in this monstrosity here was my house that I lived in. And this actually, I think, was the first thing that I actually finished with an interior in it. I'm dreadful at interiors, and this one is the first one that I think, you know what, I'm going to build an interior and make sure that it's, like, complete. Little sitting area up here, the view over the city. And then, like, the kitchen area, enchanting area, kitchen area, sleeping quarters. I miss this map. I digress. Back to my world. Back to what we're chipping away at over here. I don't know if I'm up for doing... I think I might have to change things up. I don't think I'm up for doing tunnels right now. And I'm not up for distressing this yet, so... Might have to try to figure out what I'm going to do with the remainder of this area where the castle's going to be. Ren, welcome to the stream. Whoa, let's go back. Loot. What? I think you broke, Ren.
Don't worry, he's typing better than I do.
You're true there, 100%. All right, what am I gonna do here?
At least he isn't abusing his keyboard as badly.
I should kind of mark out this whole... I think I should turn this whole mountain into the castle here. I think that's a plan.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to tell the city about the water, because not that long ago, they were having us use the big water dispenser because the water was unsafe to drink.
Do I want to bring that in there and then cut this way? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. You know what? It actually works out perfect that when that knock goes, I hear it in my right ear first. And so it automatically pulls me over to chat. So that's probably the easiest way to ever get my attention in chat is redeem for knock because I look that way first. Because that's where I hear it from, is the right side. Now, this isn't exact where this wall's going to end up, just because I want to get the spacing on it and everything right. But I'm just trying to get an idea of the concept of the size of this.
I have been mining the almost entire stream, and I've only gotten a total of 6 iron.
I have been tempted to, for my survival bit on this server, is find a spot where I just start digging and see how big of a hole I can dig in, I don't know, maybe 40 hours of stream time or something.
That would be a good idea.
A completely useless, and then just leave all the materials in spawn for everybody or something. See, I don't know if I like the snow up here, though. So I'm going to have snow on my build all the time. I needed a build in a desert.
Lapis! Finally! Over probably you've been live for about 2 hours, so that's probably about 3 hours I've been looking for lapis, and I finally got some.
That is actually kind of brutal. I was gonna leave a tree free floating. Whew! That would have been just absolutely dreadful.
You don't want to come to my base because I have a few floating trees.
You had better not. Hey, Mr. Goat, find a place to be, thank you.
I think I at least have one floating tree.
I think I'm kind of okay with the way this is, the shape that this is going to take. I think one of the things I really want to try to work on is like angled builds. I want to get away from like square builds and try to get more angles in there. I've never really been great at angle building, which is why I wanted to keep that silly little S-turn bridge too. Now, where am I at? Like, I'm just about dead in line with that end over there. Wow, this is going to be a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
How do you ever see people from California up there in Canada?
Well, back when the border was open and you were allowed to.
How did they drive in the winter?
Well, they very rarely came up here during the winter.
That's probably a good thing. Since we almost never drive in snow.
Yeah, I think they're going to cut back across this way again. What am I doing to myself? Why am I building this that big? I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, I'm a sucker for punishment.
This may be an incredibly stupid question, but why are you making the bridge go in a circle?
It's not a bridge.
Oh, wait,
I'm trying to lay out where the castle's going to be.
Oh, there's a castle?
Dude, did you not see this at spawn when you logged in?
I haven't been in spawn in over probably a month.
Has the server been up that long?
Well, okay, the last time I was at spawn was pretty much when the server opened.
Okay, so you didn't see this then?
No, that was just a hill, not a...
Yeah.
No, what do I want to call that? Not a top-hatted mountain.
Hello there.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Well, hello there, Rin. Hello there to you, too. A top hat mountain. I don't even know what to say to that. And this is like not even for sure.
I am not good at speaking, and that was the first thing that came out of my mouth.
I'm not even for sure that this is the exact placement where this is going to be. It's just trying to give me a rough idea of the scale that I've been kind of eyeing up for this. And you know what? I think another one of these like round bits. Well, that almost lines up perfectly like that. Pretty sure that's not just... Oh, it might be round. It kind of is round. 2, 3, 2, 2. Yeah, that looks all right. Yeah, that'll do. That I don't care how to do. So it's basically going to be like this shape, but like more this whole thing up here. Oh. I might have to change out these front blocks to the redstone lamps that I put up on here too. I don't know. They'll just start building walls and make it all line up and then start tearing things down and repairing it and fixing it as we go. And making sure I swap up the colors on various heights. Like, for instance...
Is there some place around the server to get leather?
Build yourself a cow farm?
I already got that. Alright. I was wondering if there's like a public one in Spawn or something.
No.
All right.
I think Sweeney might have a cow farm. You just have to feed him.
Alright. Oh yeah, I do remember he has one. I helped him fix it because he got stuck in there and the cows exploded everywhere. And it was entertaining. It was very entertaining.
There's nothing worse than when you break your cow farm and the 25 cows get out from that 1x1 square.
It was entertaining. They went flying for probably 15, 20 blocks.
So already I gotta modify this here because of how I built it. You know, the deep slate sounds really good when you're placing it too. I like the sound that it makes. It sounds nice. Yeah, a lot of the new sounds that they added to the game are pretty decent. Am I building that right? Something tells me no. And how many of those do we want in the middle? One. One, two.
Have you ever played on the TerrisCRAFT mod pack?
Like the texture pack?
No, I mean the mod pack.
No. Because there is an TerrisCRAFT resource pack as well, too.
Wow, I wonder what that looks like.
It looks like real life.
Oh, alright. By the way, it's probably a good thing that you didn't play TerrisCRAFT. It's not very safe, to say the least.
Meaning, you get murdered?
Stuff can one-shot you, and a normal skeleton can murder you by hitting you once in the head. And
That's
then if you don't have
harsh.
a spawn point, you'll be respawning, you know, a million blocks away from spawn or something, and you can't see your coordinates, and, you know, if you're mining ores or something, there's a chance a mob's gonna spawn. There's blood moons, which is basically hordes of zombies, and all that stuff.
Oh, you know what? I did play that once, and I think I tried it in hard mode.
That probably didn't go well, did it?
No, it actually didn't. I think I even streamed that, playing it in hard mode. Or at least there was a mod pack that I know had, like, the Blood Moon thing. And it seemed like on, like, night 2, I kept getting Blood Moon, and it kept, like, killing me, and I'd have to restart again.
Oh yeah, that's probably something like TerrisCRAFT. And you had to go over and get flint and whatnot, and you couldn't just make a normal pickaxe?
I can't remember. That was a long time ago. My brain doesn't function that far in the future, the past. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, and I don't eat breakfast, so...
Oh, that at least makes sense, why you don't remember what you had for breakfast. Okay, are you serious? There's more lapis. The game's just trolling me now. I went 3 hours without finding lapis, and I find 2 veins of lapis in 15 minutes.
Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Wait, what was that again?
I said don't look a gift horse in the mouth, then.
Is that good?
No. Never mind. I was pretty close on where I kind of guessed that that corner was going to be. I mean, not... Well, maybe not. No, I'm probably like 5 blocks out. Echo of the Mind! How's it going? It is absolutely chilling time. Just sit back, play some blocks. We're crushing it! We've only got about 20 minutes left or so, but... we are just chilling. Taking a break from the road and the bridge building is what's happening. I really hate cobblestone. I don't know why I'm using it, but it is what it is. Echo said, you should use Blackstone with Deep Slate. Will in some other areas? I think, like, the back, because I've looked at Blackstone, let's see where the Blackstone is. So I've got Deep Slate bricks there. And let me just grab some Blackstone. And I think it ended up being, like, too dark. Or it was, like, the wrong... It was the wrong color. Because it's... Blackstone's got that purple hue to it.
And to explain the look, I found more lapis.
And so, when you look back at it, and also, like, the stone size is wrong. If there was a black stone cobblestone... Maybe it's just generally I don't like the texture of Blackstone. And it clashes way too much with the deep slate. Like it's just they're two totally different shades. Well, the thing is, it's not going to be all cobblestone. Like, eventually, I'm going to, like, punch in and put some, like, turrets and stuff out the sides of these. So it's... The cobblestone isn't its flat feature. It's just kind of a placer block for now. It's basically what the cobblestone is. Some of the cobblestone ended up staying, but then we're going to, like, mix in some mossy cobblestone and...
What is up, peasants?
Good day.
How's it going?
Oh, Fanu, it is fantastic.
Been
Long time no here, like forever, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you about it later.
All right. Something for off stream, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you could say that. How's everything going? How's the stream going?
It is chugging along. We're building and just I'm basically in like a coast mode until September 28th.
Why is that?
Because that is when New World is officially launched.
New World? What's that?
I streamed it for like not the last 2 weeks because I was on holidays, but the 2 weeks before that, it's a new MMO that basically will be the replacement for World of Warcraft.
What was it called again?
New World. It's done by Amazon Game Studios.
I'll look that up right now.
It's amazing. I was in the closed beta and streamed the closed beta, and it was fantastic. It looks beautiful. It's got unbelievable, like your gathering professions don't feel grindy. You feel like you're accomplishing something. You can craft some of the best gear in the game. It's got a great in-game economy. The combat system is intuitive. It's not tab targeting. You've got to actually think about your attacks and dodges and oh, it's fantastic.
I like the way it's looking. You pre-ordered it or?
Oh, I pre-ordered and I'm part of their content creator program. So I got like beta access keys. I got 5 keys that I was able to dish out. And...
It's not that expensive either.
No, Amazon made it fairly cheap, so.
If your CPU is at or anywhere below the recommended requirements, beware. Just be warned.
I mean, I have 2 computers, so if one doesn't run it, I'll just run it on the other one.
I have a i7-3770, and in the city, it's lucky to get 20 FPS.
Yeah, but I mean, that is a really old processor now, right?
I think it's from 2012.
I mean, Microsoft doesn't support that processor for Windows 11, so... Actually, they don't support any processor below 8th gen for Intel.
Oh, $50 for the deluxe. That's still affordable.
It is, yeah, like I bought the deluxe edition. I've actually bought it like 3-4 months ago. My kid bought it, like, he saw it like way back and he jumped on it and bought it, so.
I'm having a rough time.
Why are you having a rough time? Did you die again?
Twice.
Oh, you should stop swimming in lava.
I'm not trying to. My mind's turned into lava.
Let's see, the processor, the minimal's an i5-2400. I'm not even sure. I think I have a 1600 or something, 1650.
No, yeah, but the i5-2400 is like first gen i5. Like that was like the very first i5 that came out is an i5 2400.
The i5 2400 is the minimum requirements, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's like that's like first gen. We're on 11th gen now.
I'm not really sure where to look up my processor at. Isn't it in
hit the Windows key and then the pause break key.
What's the pause break?
On your keyboard, you have a pause break key.
Oh.
So you press and hold Windows and then hit pause break. It brings up the system properties dialog box, and it'll tell you what your processor and how much RAM and. Echoes of Mine says, is it bad I have 32 gigs of RAM when I normally only use 8? No, I got 32 gigs of RAM in my system.
See, my processor says AMD FX 8320 8-core.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Because the Intel version, like the Intel i5 2400, or there's going to be an AMD equivalent, which I want to say was an AM3 quad core.
The recommended requirements is, if I'm not mistaken,
Ryzen 5 1400. Ryzen 5 1400 is a, I want to say is a low end quad core Ryzen 5. And so if you're running with an 8 core, you're gonna be totally fine. What GPU do you have? Because it does support ray tracing. I am posting a link. If that command is working, it should take you to PC Part Picker, and that's what my system is. Echo. I don't know if it's working though. Yep, there's a PC Part Picker list.
Really? There was a guy in chat not being appropriate.
Yeah, I already hit it.
I'm just gonna let you know that the FX 8320 is 17% slower than the 3770.
Yeah, this is the that's from the old computer that I have. That I used to run all the really old games like the Roblox, the Minecraft, a little bit of World of Warcraft.
I know that with New World, I streamed it like 6 days a week, 3 hours a day, and absolutely got totally energized to be streaming all over again. Like I've been in like a rut for the last like 2 months prior to New World coming out, where I just couldn't get. I mean, I was doing a live stream of building Lego for crying out loud, because I couldn't bring myself to want to play Minecraft or World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft just pissed me off. Period. So.
Yeah, it's not going in a right direction, honestly.
Blizzard's done with the whole sexual harassment lawsuits and stuff that are going on now, and then their development. Oh, you haven't heard? Oh, like most of the Blizzard is in like a huge, massive lawsuit now with sexual harassment, unfair, biased wages. All development on all games is stopped and frozen. Like this has been the big news now for like the last month.
That's wow. Okay, I was not aware of that.
Overwatch is on hold. Like the whole, like it's yeah.
Well, since Activision got involved, they've been going downhill.
Oh yeah. It's
like, it was
a mess.
It was somewhat decent before Activision got involved with the Call of Duty Cold War or whatever it was.
No, yeah, Blizzard's, they might be a dinosaur of the past now, I think. I mean, there's already been a massive exodus from World of Warcraft to Final Fantasy XIV anyway. And then New World, I think, is the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I think Blizzard's done.
I mean, you think about Osmond Gold, like I can't stand Osmond Gold. Like to me, I find him as an arrogant jerk, and I don't like his videos, but he's been a wowhead for as long as I can remember. And he said, like, he's done. He switched to Final Fantasy, and that's when a whole pile of the Exodus really started.
Oh, wow. He went to Final Fantasy? He
did, yeah. And then he got onto the beta for New World as well and was playing it. But it's, yeah. As much as I can't stand the guy, there is a big following for him and the World of Warcraft community, right? So.
I cannot believe I'm actually seeing this.
Echo says, if you were pissed with WoW and bored with Minecraft, you should try some new games like Terraria or Genshin. That's why, like, New World has been the big thing. I've been really excited about it coming. And when I dove into that play, it was just amazing. It was so much fun.
Well, if you're liking, have you played Unturned?
I have not.
You have not? Okay, well, it's kind of like a Minecraft zombie survival kind of game. There's a game called Muck. It's free, and I just got it today, and I'm addicted to it. So
I think because I started, like, I've got the TerrisCRAFT server back up and running again, of which if you do send me your Minecraft name, I can give you access because you're a mod on the server. So
yeah.
You can play on here. Just give me a DM for it, and I can get you whitelisted. But I'm gonna be on here until the launch, so the next 6 weeks I'll be playing this for sure.
You said when does New World launch?
28th of September.
Oh, I should be moved into my new home then.
It was supposed to be August 31st. But after when they shut down the closed beta, they're like, you know what? We want to make sure we're giving you a polished project. We're going to push it a month just to get all of the little quirks and things fixed up, so that when they go to full launch, that it's a little more polished. Not that it wasn't. To me, I didn't find it overly not polished in the closed beta. The closed beta played nice. I have heard of EVE Online, and I used to play it way back.
EVE Online. No, I'm not too big on that one.
And I played Rift, and I played Age of Conan. Like, my MMO experience goes back to Ultima Online back in the days, so...
Oh, okay.
I used to play Ultima Online on dial-up, and I had some AFK macros set up, and I would just dial up my computer at night, and then let these macros run, and my character would level itself throughout the night. So you could never phone my house in the middle of the night ever.
But yeah, it seems like everything's been going well for you guys.
Yeah, it's been not too bad. I mean, I had a rough fall. I lost my dad at the beginning of October, and my wife lost her dad 2 weeks later. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rough go.
How's everyone doing with that?
What's that?
How's everyone doing with that?
Things are coming along. Like, my mom was pretty independent already anyway, because Dad's been sick for a while. And then we were out there this summer to help her out with some stuff, and my wife's mom's coming around too, so.
Yeah. Gotta make it last, yeah. I may actually actually get this pre-order here in a few days here.
Yeah, I mean, you can go back and watch some of my previous streams for it, and you'll get a good idea of how it actually plays live. So,
I'll have to look at your channel whenever you're not streaming.
Oh, Terrace, I just want to say the FX 8320 is quite far below the recommended requirements, just to let you know. Even though it has 8 cores, it seems to be one of the slower CPUs.
yeah, but just because it's slower in gigahertz doesn't mean that it's actually slower. Look at like Tom's Hardware hierarchy chart.
I'm not liking the map that they have for this new world, though.
It feels absolutely ridiculously massive, and the map is all based off of factions. So you get to choose there's 3 different factions that you can play. And the more that you, like, say your faction happens to control a zone, your faction gets kind of like perks and benefits from vendors and stuff like that. And as you start doing like town quests and stuff, you upgrade the city that you're working on. So if you happen to control one of the main cities, you could be sitting there getting these quests done, and your crafting bench will go from like a tier 1 crafting bench all the way up to like a tier 4 or 5 crafting bench, and you'll be able to build better things on the better quality. So the whole player base works to make their town better so that they could build the better things in the game.
I see. So, what are do you know the names of the different factions? Or
Marauders, Syndicate, and I can't remember what the third one is. I was a Marauder, and I liked playing the Marauders.
There is a website called User Benchmark, and basically people go over and benchmark their hardware and whatnot, and it tells you how much faster one CPU is compared to another. And at least according to this one, the i5 2400 is 9% faster than the FX 8300 or 8320.
oh, and it shows you different prices you can get for better CPU, GPU. So to speak.
Well, the price it shows, the price it shows for yours would be $244. I think it's just going by the brand new MSRP.
Like, I'm looking at the AMD Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 5 or whatever it is, 3600. I don't know if I have to have like an AMD with my computer, or if I can have an Intel or.
No, because it'll be based off your motherboard, and then based off the age of your motherboard, there's only certain processors that'll be supported by it.
And is there a way to figure out how or what my motherboard is?
Not without like pulling the case apart and looking.
Okay.
Actually, with User Benchmark,
User Benchmark would do it, or CPU-Z would do it.
And if you run User Benchmark, it tells you, what motherboard you have, and it tells you all the specs you have and whatnot as well.
Where do you see that? Because I'm on the main website for it.
Here, I'll send you the down. It's just about a 2 megabyte download. Then it runs a few tests and tells you everything you have and whatnot.
lost my stairs. I've lost my stairs. There they are.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get into playing Minecraft again, but I can't really seem to get into it.
Yeah, and that's like I've been on like a building block, and so that's why I decided to. I created this SMP server that I'm gonna screw around in it in creative and build like infrastructure for people. So if somebody's got a base, I'll build like a road system and bridges and stuff. Like I've got an example of one of the roads I've done. I did one out to Sweeney's base, and yeah, like they got like light posts and stuff on it. Some nice decorative bridges. And you know what? So I'll do this kind of stuff, and then if there's like, you know, one of the players on here wants some help with something, then I will, you know, work on, you know, providing assistance if need be type thing. I think that's my role or my mission that I'm going to do with my time on this server. So there's one bridge here that I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I just got to get out to it. It's out in the swampland. I kind of made it a bit more of a ruined bridge. And I think
forgot to mention, he's going to be incredibly busy when it comes to making a road to my base.
Yeah, because he's like 3,000 blocks away from spawn, which is... Mind you, it's all ocean, so there won't be a road. It'll just be a dock, and here's your canoe. Go have fun. But this bridge, I love how this one turned out. It's all like wrecked, and the glowberry bushes just add so much more to having stuff hanging from the ceilings and stuff.
Glowberry?
Oh yeah, the glowberries are added with the Caves and Cliffs 1.17.
Jeez.
Well, I think I need to add... Oh, no, I got some of the glowberry bushes down here. They just haven't actually made any berries yet. Oh, look, I fell into my own trap. Look at that. It's like big holes in the roof. This whole bridge turned out fantastic. I like it. And Sweeney, all he's got is just a big empty space out here right now. He hasn't done much with it yet. He has managed to get some clear cutting done, though, because it was all trees at one point.
What was that big platform in the middle or so that you got there?
Oh, that was spawn. Yeah, I had a spawn platform there, and then there's like a supply depot. That there's like basic iron armor and tools and everything, so.
I see.
I've been talking, and I realized I need to press the button. Have you gotten the link, Vanu?
Yeah, it's running now.
Alright.
So you'd have to look and see what socket that FX processor is that you have now, and whatever processor you would get to replace it needs to be the same socket. So I'm going to guess it's probably an AM3, so you're probably not going to be able to get a Ryzen.
AM3 Plus.
Yeah, so you're probably not going to, because isn't the Ryzen AM4? I don't know, I'm not an AMD guy at all.
I don't know much about computers, so I can't really tell you.
Well, and Echo had mentioned in here that he got a PC from CyberPower. And they do actually build some nice PCs. You can get some pre-builts that are pretty reasonably priced too, so.
I was gonna get one from Razer a little bit ago. But then I was like, do I really want to spend like $2,000 on a laptop?
That's a lot of money for a laptop.
Yeah.
For a desktop, $2,000 in a desktop, you've got some bang for your buck for $2,000, and it's upgradable. Where a laptop is what it is. Yeah, so this platform that I'm at here now, that hurt. The stream will catch up here pretty quick. This is the spawn platform. So when you come into the game, this is where you arrive. There's like a rules board here. And then on the other side of the platform, there's a supply depot that's got all like armor and tools and stuff in.
Interesting.
Yeah, because said pretty sure the CyberPower PC cost him around $1,500, and that sounds. See, to me, $1,500 in Canada is not going to get you much because our dollar blows. As far as getting graphics cards, though, you're better off getting a pre-built PC from either CyberPower or Lian Li or NZXT because they have the graphics cards available for their builds, but it's really tough to just buy a graphics card off the shelf.
Oh, by the way, from what it looks like, your CPU's pretty much the best one that can fit in the socket.
The one I have now, or
The FX8150 is pretty much the best you can get. You can get an FX8350, though it's only 6% better. The only difference is it's 4 GHz instead of 3.6.
I think it would be just to try it and see how it goes.
so my system is an MSI MS7641. My motherboard is an MSI 760 GMA P34 or something. Memory
P34?
Huh?
Oh, it only supports DDR3 as well. Yeah, dude, you're time for an upgrade.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it only supports DDR3 as well, so you might be due for an upgrade.
Yeah, it's an old computer. It seems like it's on its last legs.
It doesn't owe you anything.
Huh?
I said it doesn't owe you anything, that's for sure.
I mean, I've had it for almost 6 years. So I got it back in middle of 2015.
It's still a pretty powerful computer.
Depends what's running on it, yeah. I hate to say it, but my the gigabytes that it came with is not really good. It only came with like 8 Gs.
Well, most systems only have 8 gigs of RAM anyway.
My laptop compare is like 1 terabyte.
No, not for RAM. That'll be storage.
Oh, that was storage. Okay.
A terabyte of storage is pretty good.
The OS Windows 10.
See, I got so fed up with World of Warcraft that in the first time since 2004, I've actually uninstalled World of Warcraft from my computer system.
Really?
Yeah. And I played WoW closed beta. That's how long I played World of Warcraft for.
You're old.
I am. Yes. Yes, I am. Thanks for that.
Don't forget the senior discount at what store you were at.
Yeah, bite me.
That's a nice little tree you have behind you, Terris.
Isn't it? Little LED tree that's just a decorative tree that it gets pulled out of here and used in Christmas decorations as well too. I have one of those solar or those oh, here I could just turn it on.
Turn what on?
My computer, if you don't count all the storage I've added, in total would be $950, which I think is pretty good. That's including the graphics card and everything. The graphics card and the computer box.
Now, if I was to, say, sell this computer that you say is still pretty good, and try to save up for a new one, where would be the best place to sell it or scrap it or...
Kijiji?
Huh?
Kijiji or I don't know what you got. Craigslist, I think is what you have in the States.
Craigslist?
Or OfferUp. OfferUp is basically, you sell it, but you sell it in person and whatnot. And usually you might be able to sell it for more on OfferUp.
Okay, I'll look that up.
Or eBay, that's an option. But don't send phone numbers on OfferUp. My dad didn't know of that, and he was sending his phone number, and he got himself banned, and I had to get him unbanned, and I had to teach him to not do that. So just don't do what he did.
Okay, so I got one of those like galaxy
Oh,
lights.
there's one.
So I'm gonna turn the webcam over to
selling
a little bit.
A gaming PC for $150.
Does
So
it
there's-
say anything like,
There's one of the galaxy lights is what I've got. You see on the curtain behind me?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It doesn't say the specs.
it's probably got a GT710 or an HT5450 in it.
I can send you the link to it.
Alright.
I'll
Oh,
be right back.
someone, one of my viewers went over and bought a computer for $500 a couple days ago, and it has a i5 2400 in it, and it also has a GT630. And it was considered a gaming computer.
Ow. $500?
Yes, but okay, granted, it was Australian dollars, so 500 Australian.
That's a little on the rough side. I've thrown away better computers.
That is 456 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, I've literally thrown away better PCs than that. In fact, my old one, because I went from the i7 2700, it's like just laying in a heap somewhere here. Like I don't even, it's not even, the SSD drive is out of it and it's in my kid's system now. The graphics card is out of it. So all it is just a processor collecting dust, like, and a case. I don't, the power supply, I think my kid scavenged the power supply out of it too.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
What CPU was it? An i5 2700 you had, Terris?
i7 2700.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much detail on this one that they want 150 for.
Interesting.
Yeah, that lines up. That lines up. RX 5800 is a
There's
decent
another
card.
person selling a computer for $70.
Oh, what is it? A Dell Optiplex?
No, it's another person saying it today is my birthday and I'm selling it for $70.
Oh, the one you sent me at least looks somewhat nice.
What are the specs on it?
I don't know. It has to be super fast because they went over and put RGB in it. and the motherboard's tiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I'm looking at the gaming PC you sent me. It has to be super fast because it has RGB. If you don't get joked, that doesn't mean anything. It's just lights.
Yeah, pretty much.
The graphics card looks... I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like any of the RTX graphics cards, but that doesn't surprise me. It's $150.
It's probably got no GPU.
No, it does. It's a pretty thick one. It's not... It doesn't look new, but it's a big one.
Yeah, but I mean, back in the day, an 8800, a NVIDIA 8800 GT was a huge card, and they are 512 megabytes, right? So
here's somebody selling one in my area. It's a GeForce 1080 or 1050 Ti, AMD 2700, 16 gigs of RAM.
AMD what? 2700 you said?
AMD 2700. Although it's out of my price range though.
Oh, Terris, the computer CPU you have is better than the one I have. The one you're just letting sit around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same specs almost, but yours is just clocked a little bit higher. It's whopping, where was it? 3% faster.
It's a freaking old chip now, though. All right, Ima, have yourself a good one. We will catch... Oh, crap, it is 20 after 12. Look at that. I gotta go to bed, too.
Have a nice night, Ima.
Oh, man.
Computer desk. 45.
All right, I'm gonna bounce out of voice chat here and do my close up for the stream.
Right.
So,
Okie dokie.
alrighty, folks. I think that's where we are going to call it for today. As soon as I shut off my music in the background, there we go. Thank you for watching the stream. Don't forget to reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back again tomorrow with some more just chilling, chatting, and playing some Minecraft. So, yeah, peace out. Later.